Google School preparations in Asia. Last year we had the Haze, which meant our school had to be closed down for a week. We got through it, but we also learnt a lot. So this time we're going to be better prepared. Things any school can do. If you have a library, extend your borrowing limits. We managed to do this the day before and students took full advantage. Students borrowed in one day what would normally go out in 2 weeks. And the other thing that you can do is prepare printed packs of work to make sure students take textbooks home. Those are things any school in any situation can do, and they mitigate if your kid hasn't got proper internet access at home. But we've got to be honest, there's going to be huge differences in the experience of students at home. We can only do our best. So, Google versus Microsoft. I did put it in the title, and most of what you're going to learn is fairly generic, but we are a Google school, so I'm going to talk to you about Google. This isn't a Google versus Microsoft bashing. Both have excellent tools, and the one tool that I think I would miss more than any other is we do not have Minecraft Education, which they've just made free. And the other one is we don't have OneNote. Those are limitations for us in a Google school, but getting students to sign on to a whole new ecosystem is far too much to ask. On the other hand, I'm sure there are a few tools. I'm told that Google Forms is better than the Microsoft equivalent, etc., etc. You pay your money, takes your choice. So, firstly, our critical learnings from Haze Week. We gave way too much work for the younger years. Experience from across Asia suggests that for students up to age 13, about 50% of what you might normally give in a normal lesson. Also, there wasn't really enough interactivity for students to feel really supported. So, how do we go through this? Well, level 1, passive e-learning with no interactives. That's just literally dishing out the work and not marking it, not doing anything. Hopefully, all of us can try and be a little bit more interactive than that. But, you know, it's better than nothing. If all you can do is send work home or post work or give work, then, you know, it's something for the students to do. Reading a book is still a constructive activity. Level 2. Limited interactivity, so maybe you're able to set mark in classroom, maybe you're able to send things back, send emails, that kind of thing. Level 3 is more complex interactivity, so having video, having conversations, having interactive things online. And level 4 is trying to simulate a full school environment. I've seen some really innovative work here, but for most schools and most internet connections, level 3 is the most they're going to be able to do. So what are we hoping to do this time around? Well, for the younger years, we're hoping to set work and be available for parents. For age 11 plus, we're hoping to have check-ins with tutors twice a week. And for the exam years, full video lessons. One thing we will look at is the ways that you can make things interactive. Don't forget, for younger years, as we're going to be in a situation with full lockdown, parents should be available for the most part. So, school situation. What's the good? Well, the first thing is we're very lucky. We're an Apple one-to-one school, which means all of our students at least have an iPad or a laptop or something else. Secondly, gamers know their internet connections. A lot of our students are gamers. They all want to chat. They all want to video each other at the best of times. So we know most of the students have very good internet connections because, let's face it, those Fortnite connections are so important to the students. They have nagged their parents until they got it. The bad. Look, a few of our teacher connections are not great, so that's going to be a real difficulty, and some of them don't know how to video conference. Thankfully, we've had a day's professional development and we've been able to make sure teachers have had at least one practice. So what's our backbone? Well, firstly, for the younger years, we have Seesaw. Absolutely recommend this tool. The free version is plenty good enough, but that enables you to share really interactive, fun resources. And there's a lot already made, so I would recommend this for younger years. The app is great, lots to do. The second one, for our older students, Google Classroom. This enables us to dish out all of our tasks and has full interactivity with the Google Suite. So these are our two parts that are providing the glue, the backbone, and will really help us to get through it. If you're Office 365 school, you might also be using OneNote. But for younger years, Seesaw is fantastic. Planning. Now, I'm not expecting you to go through all of this, but this gives you some good ideas as to the kind of activities you can attach and a lot of the resources that have been made available for free. Now, I'll let you go through this in your own time. Obviously, you try to start your lesson here and you go through your decisions here. Yes, no, no, yes, etc., etc. But this is fully available at this bit.ly link, Planning COVID. So this will help you get started in terms of looking for content to help you along. These video conferencing tools I'll talk about in a little while. So formative tools. What are my go-to formative tools? Well, number one, Google Forms is incredible. As a computer science teacher, I'm going to be honest, I use Replit a lot, I use GitHub a lot as well. Those are fantastic for my subject, but in general terms, Google Forms is my number one tool, and the Google quizzing functions are absolutely fantastic. Second thing, Quizlet. Brilliant for learning vocab, and brilliant for both students creating and you sharing. Quizzes. This is now my go-to tool. I use this above Kahoot every single time. Obviously, Kahoot has a lot of resources, and if you've got it, that's great. It is possible to do those in real time, but Quizzes has been designed from the ground up to allow playing elsewhere. And finally, for my personal collection, Edpuzzle. Fantastic for any video, making it interactive. That gets you to the level 2 straight away. Now, I don't use this so much, but if I was a humanities teacher or something, there are some amazing TED Ed lessons with sharing, and also quite a lot of science in there as well. So TED Ed lessons with sharing. So that's not just the TED Talks, that's the actual TED Ed lessons, which have far more interactivity than just the videos. Right, the next one. Now, this is a little bit difficult because my personal opinion is go for Zoom. That's what schools across Asia have said. It is just much better fully featured. It's the one that teachers across Asia rate the best. However, it needs to be set up. And it is a little bit more complex, but those features, after a few days, teachers are saying we need those features. Our school might go to this once teachers are comfortable. However, Google Meet has the least learning curve if you're already a Google Suite, and they've just made all of the advanced features free. So it's fully integrated into G Suite. It's easy to get started. However, the downsides are it is harder to manage your classes and there's less advanced features. So to begin with, we're only doing the higher years because we think students will be mature enough to handle it. And I have made a couple of basic images just to help students go through. So just the one, meet.google, this is the web page you need to go to. Number 2, join or start a meeting. Number 3, copy the joining info. And you can copy and paste this anywhere. If it's WhatsApp, it's Google Classroom, anywhere you can copy and paste and it will start up. And in this case, obviously paste it to Google Classroom. Once you're there, there is one little thing that holds people back. Yes, click present now, your entire screen. When you get a little bit more advanced, choosing a window can be really handy because that means you can choose Google Slides and so on. But to begin with, we'll suggest your entire screen. 3, you have to click on the desktop shown, and it isn't as intuitive as I'd like because only once you do that can you click the share button. That's the only little gotcha, and a lot of teachers were finding that a bit tricky because they were expecting just to hit share, but you actually have to click and it highlights for it to happen. So that's a key point and one that we were having trouble with yesterday. So, shared knowledge. Where can you get shared knowledge? As the Computer Science Teachers Association, we have shared a lot of information, and we understand that not everybody wants to spend all day teaching computer science. So nearly everything we've done is based around general teaching, but at that bottom, the goodness is available for computer science teachers. Don't you worry, computer science teachers are ahead of the curve on this one. We are ready to fully go online and have been for quite a while. So if you go to the website, SEACSTA.net, we've shared all the key resources and we've put them. So we've put all of the school plans from Southeast Asia up there. We've put the flowchart, we've put general advice, and of course we wouldn't be a computer science association without the general teaching for computer science. So have a read through that, pick and mix the things that you want. I do keep it up to date every day, so as things come, but I've tried to make it not overwhelming. Finally, I would just like to say, sometimes it's not about the learning, but the connection and stability. We are still having tutor check-ins by video, even for some of the younger years, because we think it's important to have some sense of continuity and something for students to do that feels familiar. Thank you very much for listening. I'm James Abela and I'm available at EaselWeb on Twitter, so please feel free to get through, connect, ask questions, and I hope this tutorial has been useful for you.